in 2011, there was this movement going on called Occupy Wall Street, in which people were pushing back against wealth inequality. And I was feeling fed up. I was fed up with what was going on in the country. I feel like our country has very much been more and more just tilting towards those who are empowered and have great amounts of wealth, while everybody else kind of gets left behind, and the divide gets larger and larger and larger. So they were like camping out, occupying space as their form of protest, which I thought was a very interesting, bold, hard to miss kind of way of protesting. And so I was curious. So I went out there on that first morning, and like I said, it was only going to be one day at first, but then it turned into actually having them occupying the UGA Arch and UGA's property there for, I guess it was about 3 months. And I became very involved. I started going there every single day, talking to folks, learning about activism, learning about policy, but learning also about people in the community, and ended up, being part of the occupation, actually sleeping in tents out there as part of the protest on the side of the road there on the sidewalks. And so we got pushed out. But then the mayor at that time decided that they were going to put an urban camping law in place. And they're saying it was targeted at us so that we couldn't protest like this anymore. But we knew that really the people who were going to be impacted by it were going to be those who were unhoused, who were, sleeping on the streets or sleeping on a park bench, something like that. It was going to outlaw that for them. And so we realized that this policy really needed to be stopped, and we were responsible for it in a lot of ways. So we started going to the meetings, started learning how to, really advocate there. Also started learning about the amount of power that we have just as people, as individuals, but especially what the power is when we work collectively as a group, that we can actually bring about real change, especially when you're talking about your local government.